Craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime is Florida Cabinet Distributors. With over 20 years in business and 39 years of woodmaking experience, they proudly serve Northeast Florida to Southeast Georgia, delivering custom woodwork that combines precision, beauty, and durability. Whether you're dreaming of a custom kitchen, bathroom vanity, fireplace and mantel, entertainment center, outdoor kitchen, or even a full library, we can build it at Florida Cabinet Distributors, exactly the way that you envision. Hey, no project is too big or too small. If it's made of wood, Florida Cabinet Distributors can make it. Call or text Steve today. Yes, they gave us his personal cell number, 904-874-3442. That's 904-874-3442 to book today. Florida Cabinet Distributors, craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Richmond International Raceway. Murph Magical Creations 150 here tonight. It's going to be a good one. Very first race here in the semifinal round, if you will, for the round of 12 of the Concerns of Police Survivors Truck Series. We're going to get it started off here tonight. See how it turns out. With you here tonight, you see it all live. National 360 Racing Network. Good evening, folks. I'm the Redneck Announcer, Jay Reeves, my good buddy Michael McKinnon, alongside, and as always, the great producer of Sagar Bakshi up here with us, producing, giving us all the cool camera angles and everything. It's going to be kicking off here tonight at Richmond. Michael, real quick, buddy, how the hell are you? We are ready to go here at Richmond.
Oh, I'm damn sure ready to go, Jake. This is going to be a great race. I think we all love these wide, short tracks. This is going to be a good time. As long as Mother Nature don't take me off the air, I cannot wait to bring it to you.
Yeah, hopefully Mother Nature will help you out. But we got the grid lined up for you. Everybody's sitting on the grid. It's starting off. The youngster, the weatherman, a couple of youngsters, the young guns here with the C.O.P.S Truck Series. Matthew David Wood, MDW, starting on the pole, 21.368. His outside is now the youngster TB, old Tristan Bruce. David Flanagan right behind him with Jeff Murph right behind him as well. A couple of Catch Fence Motorsports guys right there in those first two rows with Dustin Scruggs. And DSR, past season for the DSR Electric Truck Series, their champion, Matt Cherry, rolled off from P6. Joshua Rodriguez, Isaac Bevan, one of those guys right here in this round of 12, rolled off from P8. Keith Haiti in the 87 rolling off P9. And Matt Lee, he rounds out the top 10.
Yes, sir. And then bringing in P11, we got Brandon Broadfoot. He made it in. We've got a story to tell everybody about that here in a little while. P12 will be Matthew Montgomery in the 24 machine. P13, James Beard. P14, Adam Lichty. Good effort from Adam Lichty on the qualifying. Devin Painter will come in 15th. Kermit DeProw is 16th on the grid this evening. Then we got 17th, Chris Blanchard. 18th will be Ed Osborne. 19th, Dana Shepard. And 20th, Buzzy Mongo.
Matthew Cummins, 21st. Raul Meza, 22nd. Cody Knott, VP of Operations here with Nazara, rolling off P23 here this evening with Dane Hagan, rolling off from P24 here this evening. Buzzy Mongo, back there in the back, shotgun on the field. Actually looked like he might be starting from the pits. And obviously the race director, TJ Moore, here tonight. Murph's Magical Creations 150. Well, Richmond's always a good one. We'll see if we can give you some race details and see kind of what we're looking at as far as our stages goes. There it is, 35, 75, make it 200. 4 sets of tires, 100% on the fuel capacity. No faster pairs as always. Unlimited attempts at cream white checkers. And right here in the night, here in Virginia, as the pace truck is still working its way around, probably get the one to go this time. Michael, what are we looking for out of Richmond and all the chaos that can happen here and everything? What's going to be one key that these guys are going to have to watch out for here this evening?
Tire wear, Jake. That's what we got to keep a handle on. If you can hook the bottom all night and get up off the corner, you could have a good night. If you have too much in it and you slide that front end, or you get too much, on the gas too early, you're going to have trouble. So it's keep it under control, keep your brake bias under control, and you should have a good night right here, Jake. It shouldn't be any fuel concerns, I don't think. So this is just going to be all out. Let's see who's got what, and let's go get it.
Yeah, let's see what happens as the pace truck is off. Get your beer, get your whiskey, get your popcorn ready. Short track excitement. Round of 12 is underway. Matthew, David Wood, Tristan Bruce diving off into turn number 1. Flanagan right there in behind them. Outside lane, not a good jump behind them. Jeff Murph tried to hold on steady as well. Tristan Bruce tried to fire off the outside. MDW on the bottom. Who's going to lead lap 1? Is it going to be Wood? Is it going to be Bruce side by side? Damn near photo finish. Bruce will lead lap 1.
Yeah, Tristan on the outside here. He wants to clear it so he can get down and run this, but he's doing a hell of a job on the outside right there. You see David Flanagan. He had the rim ride last week. Quite a wreck that he had. Hopefully the fingers will get a little better. Murph, all these guys. These two up front, that's who we expect to be up front. So as long as they're going to battle side by side, these other guys ought to be able to rein them in a little, Jake.
Yeah, Tristan Bruce still trying to hold it down. They are catching the lap truck of Buzzy Mongo, who actually started from the pits and already down 4 laps on the field. So he's going to need a hell of a lot of cautions. But can happen when we get to these short tracks, Michael. We've seen it time and time again. But up front, Wood, Bruce, neither one of them wanting to give an edge. Bruce still rolling up here on the top side. Wood on the bottom. Michael, is he burning his tires up there on the top side? I mean, is he burning them up, trying to get this lead around MDW, or is he, what do you think as we see some more battling going on back there in the back?
Well, it definitely could be hurting the tires right there. There's no doubt about that, but you can see what he's trying to do. If he can get to Buzzy, maybe he can get him a pick on the bottom, maybe if he can just hang right there. I'm not real sure, but he got a heck of a launch that time, and there you go. He got clear. I bet he goes to the bottom now, Jake.
Nah, nope. Probably no. He's going to straddle that dotted white line that separates the inside from the middle lane. Buzzy Mongo going to take it all the way down on the bottom side, all the way down to the center where Grandpappy has the moonshine from Grady. Wood down. He'll dive down to the inside, took a shot, got to the left rear. Bruce almost comes up, hits the wall. Wood down to the inside, still holding ground. And Buzzy Mongo, that pick that you were talking about, Michael, is there. And now he will forego all of it, get on out of the way. Wood has got to fall back in line behind Bruce. Bruce all clear out front, getting that clean air.
Yeah, that's what he wants. That'll help that front end cool down so not overdrive right here. That's the key to this track. Don't overdrive it. It's so easy to do. 1 and 2 big wide sweeping corners. Looks like you can just throw it in there, but you want to ease in there, save some tires. But this first stage is so short, these guys will probably go as hard as they could possibly go for 35 laps, Jake.
Yeah, they're just going to pretty much just let her eat and see if it'll stick. However they can, riding on board, Matt Derry. Check him out right here. Watch how he drives it in, keeps it down on the inside of the racetrack, right in behind. Last season's champion, Matthew Lee. And Michael, with Matthew Lee, the issues obviously from Hot Atlanta and not being able to make it into this round, he was denied that opportunity from MDW. If he would have won last week in Atlanta, it would have put him right on into this round, and he would have had a shot to defend his title. But Wood denying him. Lee's just basically, he's out here racing for wins, racing for the sponsor, racing for the team, all that going on. But still, he's still going to have a little bit of a bitter taste in his mouth knowing that he can't defend that title this season.
Yeah, it'd be a little bit like owning a pet snake, right? You think he's your buddy, but I don't think he's anybody's buddy tonight. He is still dangerous as ever, and that's what he's out here to prove, Jake. We know he's got the speed every time, so we don't worry about that. But I'd say he's out here to prove a point by the time this thing's all said and done.
Yeah, he probably will end up showing that it could have happened, but obviously it's not going to happen. But damn it, try it and see if you can make it happen. Cody Knott way back here in the 20th spot, kind of riding it up on that outside lane. Michael, that groove is going to kind of open up a little bit because we have seen drivers use that outside lane over in 3 and 4. You don't see a whole lot over in 1 and 2 because 9 times out of 10, you pound the wall coming off turn 2, and you end up screwing yourself out of that whole deal, so you don't want that to happen. Ed Osborne back here in the 18th spot, working his way around with James Beard back here in the back as well. As Michael, getting pretty good right here so far in the first stage. It's looking like it may end up making it a little bit interesting for some of these old boys back here. And obviously going to stages, which will make it very interesting, going to lap 35 for the stages. Going to be paying out those stage points, playoff points, all that good stuff. Michael, take it away for about 2 minutes, buddy. I got to go put a kid to bed.
10 forward, Jake. As you see here off the rear end, Ed Osborne, Meza, not all these guys. We see up front the lead is starting to kind of shrink down. We might want to focus in to see if MDW is starting to close it back down on Tristan here. But you can see these lines, folks. Everybody's going to arc it a little different. Everybody's got their own strategy at Richmond. I like to hook the bottom. I think most guys do. This high line seems to work a little bit. Tristan used it, got the lead, but they're going to start to see a little tire fall off show up here pretty quick, even though we're only going to lap 35. So good battle up front right here. Tristan Bruce, MDW, they're on board with Cody Knott now. He's moving forward. He started way in the back. He's up about 6-7 spots. So he's having a good night so far, keeping that high line that we were talking about, able to get around, look like Ed Osborne there. So Cody Knott moving in on Raul Meza here. This line is crazy to me. You give up so much on entry, but you do gain it a little bit back on the runoff. So we'll see if they can hold up right there. I mean, he's entering softly. He could not be hurting the tires terribly. He's just trying to straighten the corner out, right? That's all he's trying to do. As right now we see the lead is down to just over a tenth. So MDW starting to make ground on Tristan Bruce in the front. Got quite a battle brewing here. We got Flanagan along with him. We got Jeff Murph, got Isaac Bevan. All these guys fighting for that next round, right? So you win tonight, you're going to go to the championship race. MDW diving it to the inside. Going to push him out? No, I couldn't tell if there was contact there or not, but that was awfully close. He's just trying to make Tristan take a line he doesn't want on the exit right here. That's all he's trying to do. As we can see, though, this inside line will usually prevail the longer you go. You can run up a lane, as Tristan is, but the inside lane, if you can keep your drive off, as we talked early in the race, that's where you want to keep it. But Tristan doing a fantastic job, able to keep this drive off, keep it very, he's going to get a slider. We got a lot of those at Atlanta last week, slide job, but he's not able to cover off the bottom. Tristan should be able to hold him back off here, unless this is where Matthew wanted it. These guys race hard every week. Those of you that come and watch us every week, we know these boys. They do it every week. And that's going to just let Flanagan, almost got a little Kyle Busch, Dale Earnhardt moment right there. Almost got the rear, got him turned, but that was super close. But as I was saying, that's going to bring Flanagan into the mix here. The more these guys fight, the more these guys in the back can reel them back in. As you see Murph starting to fall off the pace a little bit. Flanagan right here. And folks, the story we wanted to tell you, you're used to seeing Adam Newton, the Bulldog, racing in these races. We miss him when he's not here. But last week, he let his temper get a little bit of him, I think. And it was deemed that he intentionally wrecked David Flanagan, put him into the wall. And for that, he received a 4-race penalty. He lost his spot in the playoffs, and he is on probation until July 1st. So for the remainder of the season in the C.O.P.S Truck Series here, you're not going to see the Bulldog Adam Newton. And as we said, we miss him. Fantastic competitor. Just had a little overheated last week, and it's going to cost him a shot at a championship, which we don't like that, but it is what it is. I feel like it was justified. I'll say it. I'll be the first to say it. I felt like it was justified. So, but the board came down on the Bulldog, and Flanagan lives to race another day, and here he is making another good showing as we jump back here to the 15th spot. And as we see Cody Knott, he's just continuing this outside line. He's bringing Devin Painter with him. They're attacking James Beard right now. He's getting a great drive off coming up on Adam Lichty here. Painter in the middle. This is why we love Richmond, though. It's wide. It's not like a Martinsville. You can have several different lines. The racing's always good, but you do have to take care of some equipment here. So Cody just doing a great job all the way up there in that third lane, just easing around. He seemed to get a little loose there. He may have to throw it on the inside and licky here, but he should have saved enough tire to do it. But floats up just a bit. I think that may be on purpose. And we'll see if he can continue on with the pass here, because he's moved up 8 spots so far. He's the biggest mover of the race, up 8. Yeah. Oh, a little loose right there, a little loose. That should bring Painter to his outside here. Little loose on the drive off there. I think it scared him a little bit.
Yeah, I think it might have right there. Painter up on the outside trying to hold it down, or hold it up there rather. Flip-flopping around, going after Cody Knott right here. 14 to go here, actually. Actually, no scratch that. Just a couple of laps over, give or take. Ain't got that too much longer. About 37, give or take, laps to go here in stage number 2, or stage 1 rather, going all the way to lap 35. MDW, he ain't changed no spots. Neither is Bruce, neither is Flanagan, neither is Murph. But everybody else behind him kind of flipping around. Isaac Bevan is the one driver, though, Michael, that honestly, don't take this the wrong way, and I may get some hate mail from the NASRA fans out there, but he's the one that surprised me, Isaac Bevan has. Because Bevan, there for a long time, we sat here and watched him, and we were like, is he ever going to break through? Is he ever going to do anything? Is he ever going to show something? And damn it all if he ain't already. Won at St. Petersburg, got himself into this round to have a shot to race for a championship. Got to do good right here. But certainly Isaac Bevan, one of those drivers we really need to be keeping our eyes on.
I totally agree with you, Jacob. I mean, we saw the win in St. Petersburg. He has a pretty solid run in Phoenix. Then he go to Atlanta, and he just got, unfortunately, got spun, and then he got completely arc brake, so he was out of that one. But that was okay.
Okay.
I mean, he could have used the points, but that was okay. He moved into this round, and here you go. He's holding serve. He's actually up 2 positions from 8 to 6, so trying to score him some stage points here, Jake, as we got, I believe, 4 to go at the line.
Well, and the one thing about this round that is very interesting, if you will, Michael, it is very, very interesting, is that everything's reset. Like everything, all the points. I mean, you're all the way down to the nitty gritty. Oh, good God, Matt Cherry, hold on to it, son. Getting sideways back there, mixing it up. Obviously, Isaac Bevan right there on the outside with Matt Lee trying to get down to his inside. Cherry just straight up about looped that damn thing coming off of turn 2. You saw the back end stepping around, sliding around all over the place. There's Isaac Bevan, who we were talking about, the wheelman himself. Actually, I think it's his teammate, or his team name is the wheelman. But Bevan down on the outside, rather. Lee going to try to get by, try to take that spot. Bevan, though, like we talked about in those playoffs and the championship run, don't want to lose as many spots. Want to get all the stage points you can, try to help yourself out any way that he can. Matt Cherry thinking about maybe going for a shot at it as well. But right in behind him, MDW, Matthew David Wood, or up there up front of him, I should say. Wood coming around. And this is the money lap of stage number 1. So Matthew David Wood coming around this time by should get the caution flag to end stage 1. And that's probably what's going to end up. Oh, good God. He's dirt tracking. He's just going off now at this point, Michael. MDW Matthew David Wood comes by. He will get that stage 1 win. And Surf Pro caution will come out. That way it's stage 1. Pretty fast little stage right there, Michael.
Yeah, very fast. That's what we said. This is, if it's clean, this race will motor right on by, and it's been just great so far. So that's why I love what they did with the stages. Short one here, short one in 2, but then we're going 120 green flag laps at the end of this, and it's going to show who can save that tires, who can save the equipment. It's going to be fantastic at the end of the show, Jake.
Yeah, I mean, Michael, as we talked about with 4 sets of tires to these guys' advantage, I would assume, could be wrong, but I assume we're coming down, getting 4 freshies, and we're filling it up, or are we going to possibly maybe stay out, get some track position, because you're going to have a pretty short run right here in stage number 2.
Yeah, I mean, they got 3 laying in the pits, right? So it looks like, I don't think they'll have to take fuel, so I'm going to assume they're going to get the tires right now and then stretch them into stage 3 and hope for some cautions later. But you're going to see guys stay out right here. As we see Devin Painter, he's climbing the board. He's staying out. There's going to be a couple other guys. They're going to try to save that extra set for later.
It's exactly what it looks like. Scruggs, Montgomery, Painter, Shepard, all those 4 drivers going to elect to stay on the racetrack and not make that pit stop. Everybody else coming down. Most of the field taking a pit stop. We're going to take one with them. We'll be right back. We'll have a talk with your stage 1 winner, Matthew David Wood, right after this commercial break, folks. Don't go anywhere. Richmond Cops. Good.
Starbase 1552 Comics. We sell everything a collector would want. Comics, Funkos, action figures, and so many more. A real American comic book shop. We are online only. Starbase 1552 Comics. Find us on eBay Auctions.
Whatever you want to do. And we're back here at Richmond. See what we got going on right here. So we're going to go ahead and slide ourselves over here. Have a little talk with MDW, Matthew David Wood. See if we can bring him on up here one way or another. We'll get him up here one way or another. There he comes, MDW, Matthew David Wood, stage 1 winner, son. How about you? Good little stage for you. Trying to rack up them stage points. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I think we're going to struggle here a little bit. I shouldn't have taken tires. I actually might have just screwed myself. So we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to try to keep a good pace, but I don't know. I think I just lost the race.
Oh, damn, he's already calling it, Michael.
Yeah, time will tell on that, buddy. I'll be surprised if that happens here. So you're fast, but you see both lanes working. I'm not going to keep you very long. But is there a strategy to hold it on here? You're just going to try to keep it up a little higher, ease on it?
I think so. Spinning their tires. Speaking of tires.
Let him. Damn, we'll get him back in there. God almighty, don't want to screw him up, Michael, buddy. Good luck the rest of the race. It sounded like he got away from the microphone right there on that last one. He's like, "What's on this? I got to go." Up in the zone. Lord God, please don't let it be MDW. If it is, I will never hear the end of it. And I don't believe it is.
Oh, thank God.
I feel better. I feel better. We'll see right here. Instant replay with tail to tail with defending series champion Matt Lee right here in this mix. You saw the stack up right there on that outside lane. Rodriguez. Oh, damn. This was right there around that MDW area. Oh, wow. He threw it up on the outside. Rodriguez might have got a little loose. It was right there. Maybe kind of threw off, I guess you could say. Might have threw Wood off, or might have threw himself off when he shot around that outside, Michael. Probably wasn't expecting Wood to keep it up there on the outside. He got himself 3 wide, ended up screwing the pooch, and ended up taking out Matt Lee.
Yeah, 100%. That's what it looked like to me. I don't know if we can get another look at it, but that's exactly what it looked like. I don't think he expected MDW that fast, but on the new shoes, that'll do it. Yeah, we'll see if we can get a little different replay here just to make sure. This looked like it scared him, Jake, like you said, like, oh shit, he's outside. Oh, my bad, I just paid the fine.
It ain't the first time one of us had to pay fine, I guess. But yeah, I mean, slipped up just a little bit right there, just like Michael McKinnon does sometimes. Slid up a little bit right there, obviously. Yeah, I mean, I think it kind of just threw him off. He's like, oh, somebody's on my outside. And that happens. And Michael, me and you, we have raced before, obviously, here in Nazareth. We've raced here on the Friday Night Series, all that good stuff. We've done all that. Is right on board with Matt Lee. This is the bad part right here, is when you're riding on board like with Matt Lee right here, and he didn't know nothing. He knows nothing about what's fixing to happen. Just out of nowhere, bam, there comes Rodriguez, comes down, gets into him. He don't know. Like, he has no idea what's going on. All he can do is just holler at him in the live chat, or the race chatter, and ask him what the heck just happened and why did you do that, and then he's got to take the man at his word. But I mean, if he could watch right here on the NASCAR 360 Racing Network, he'd know that he was all good.
Yeah, I don't, that's just a racing thing. I just think he snapped loose there. Just kind of got caught out and snapped a little loose. And I don't think Matt hit the inside wall hard enough to cause a whole lot of damage to it. We'll just have to wait and see, make sure he doesn't have any problems. But of course, he'll be at the back of the field now. We'll just have to maybe have some fun watching him come to the front, as we got Scruggs, Montgomery, Flanagan, a couple new guys. I'm sure they stayed out earlier too. We'll see what these new guys got for these guys that's been running in the front. As Tristan's right there, Flanagan's there, Painter's making his way up here, Murph. Let's see what these guys got. Hopefully they don't get the wheel spin like we just got, Jake.
Yeah, we'll see what ends up happening right here as they work their way off into 3 and 4. Obviously the pace truck. Not really sure if that pace truck has ever been sponsored, but sooner or later, I guess in time, it will be sponsored here with the North American Sim Racing Association. Lap 45, back to green. Hell yeah, we still got some wheel spin going on. Devin Painter right there into that mix, but up front, Scruggs trying to shoot away. David Flanagan, one of those drivers that did elect to come down pit road on lap number 37. Looked like he only just took gas, Michael. He took, 7.22. As far as time goes, Bruce right behind him, 7.55. As far as time goes, Broadfoot, like he took tires. Wood took tires. Blanchard took tires. The rest of them way back there in the back took tires, but a lot of them just taking gas only just to get on out here. As you see Matt Lee having to merge up into traffic, coming off the pit road, trying to get some of that damage repaired.
Yeah, I'm going to be surprised if they don't. Oh, James Beard around. Let's see if there's anybody going to call a yellow here. No, I think we might be able to stay green, Jake. That's a good deal. But I was just getting ready to say, I'm surprised race control isn't looking at that restart. It looked to me as if Scruggs did the old Jeff Gordon to check it up and then go. I don't know if they like that around here, but that's what it looked like to me. I could be wrong, but that's exactly what it looked like.
Yeah, I mean, good possibility. We saw James Beard getting sideways, getting slid around right here on the front stretch. But MDW, Matthew David Wood talked about it. He might have just threw this race away. We'll see how it works out for him. Local boy from the Virginias up here on the East Coast. Dives it down to the inside, goes after Matthew Montgomery. So Wood will slide up into that 4th spot right in behind his, I guess you could call them counterparts. Michael, I've talked about this, numerous times. They're the young guns, MDW and Tristan Bruce. They're the young guns of NASRA. Pretty much counterparts, I would say. Wouldn't you agree? Because both of them, they're fast, they're young, and they're always up here at the front. I'd say they're counterparts, to be honest with you.
That's a good word for it. That would be a good word for it. In cahoots, I would say. They're out here kicking the old veterans behind quite a bit. That's what they're doing. But what can we say? We talk about them all the time. We say it every week. Somebody got to step up and beat these boys, man. That's what they're going to have to do. Otherwise, you're going to hear about them all week. And you see Matthew here. He took the tires. He didn't want to. So what's the best remedy for that? Clean air. Take it straight to the front. Get to the clean air as fast as you can before you get to the lap traffic. Save as much as possible.
Absolutely. And MDW sliding right on up here into the 2nd spot. Getting right in behind his teammate, Dustin Scruggs. Nope, never mind. Screw that. He's going to try to go ahead and go by him and take the lead. Scruggs stayed out on that last caution at the end of the stage and elected to come on out here and just gas up and carry on. That's exactly what he's doing. Now Scruggs going to try to maybe play blocker for his teammate, Mission Wood Esports. Wood getting away with it right here at lap 54. Only got about 15 more laps, Michael, if we're going all the way to lap 70.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Matthew. If he thinks he lost the race, what's the remedies? Clean air, and the other remedy is 15 points in his hands. So get out front, kind of ease the pace along here, win another stage, get those extra points, and maybe you can really salvage a great day out of this if he thinks he made a mistake.
Yeah, I don't think he really made a mistake, to be honest with you, unless, maybe just burned that extra set of tires and may ended up screwing him. Going to lap 75, so correction on my part. So 21 laps left here in Stage 2, also presented by the Classic Mechanic, one of the great sponsors here with NASRA, obviously. And nobody really breaking a whole lot of glass here tonight, Michael. You don't really see a whole lot of that. When we go to these short tracks, you really don't see nobody getting their stuff tore up that much when we go to short tracks like this, like we go to Richmond.
That's what makes Richmond special. Like I said, you can run 3 lines. It's wide. You can search the grip, which all these guys are. And that's what makes it a fantastic track. 3/4 mile looks like a big D. It's a fun track. And if you can keep it all together off 1 and 2, you think that's what we're seeing right here. This will bring the cream of the crop to the front.
Yeah, obviously. I gotta love you. Gotta love that right there. Got the Macho Man Randy Savage kind of deal going on right there. The cream will rise to the top. Gotta love that. Obviously, just a side note, Randy Savage was one of my favorite wrestlers. But I love how the season schedule is for these last 4 races. If you think about it, Michael, Richmond tonight, then you go to Darlington next week, which it's one of those tracks just like this one right here. You can love it or hate it. And then you flip right there, getting ready to go into the damn championship race. And you got Big Bad Talladega standing right there in your way. And that's one of those survivals, maybe that last ditch effort of way to get in. Then you flip right after that, and then you go to Auto Club, which ain't even really there anymore. And that place, Luigi Thomas, just good God, Rodriguez trying to hold on Adam Light. He got into his back door. But, Michael, I love how this schedule is, at least for these last 4 races of the season.
Yeah, I like it too. You get a short track, you get a driver's track, then you get the wild card that everybody dreads. And then you go to that 2-miler that I think everybody really enjoys driving, except MDW said he didn't like it. But I think most people enjoy driving Auto Club. It's flat, it's fast, it's tough. So that should make for a great championship race.
What gets me about all that, obviously, Michael, we heard it last week that MDW saying that he ain't really a big fan of that track, that he does not like that track. I cannot believe that, because we have watched this kid right here 10 wins on the season. If he wins tonight, it'll be 11 on the season. It's kind of weird to actually sit there and say MDW would suck at a racetrack, because it seems like he just wins at every damn track that there is. But Broadfoot trying to stay right here with him. Brandon Broadfoot, one of them that took 4 tires on that last pit stop on lap 37. So did Chris Blanchard, and so I believe did Isaac Bevan. Bevan playing a little bit of a different strategy. The 4 drivers up here at the front, all 4 of them, Wood, Broadfoot, Blanchard, and Bevan, all of them took 4 tires on that lap 37 pit stop right there at the end of stage number 1. So, you're seeing them up here at the front. Now Bevan going to take a shot, jumping on down to the inside of Blanchard. That towing company trying to hold on to it. Bevan trying to go for 3rd right here, Michael.
Yeah, it looked like Blanchard got a little contact with the outside wall off of 4 right there. But he's speaking to Broadfoot a little bit. He got in because of what happened with Adam Newton last week. So he's not great in the standings. So this is great for him. 9-10 points extra. Anything helps at this point. So it's a good strategy call for him to go ahead and take the shoes, take it around here, see if he can get as many points as possible. But Blanchard didn't look like it really affected his truck much, but he did get checked up, I believe, off of 3 and 4, and that's what allowed Bevan to make the move.
Yeah, real quick, help me with that, Michael. Just for the folks at home that have absolutely no clue about what happened last week, and I don't remember what happened last week. What did Adam Newton do? I don't remember what he did.
You don't remember Flanagan's ride down the wall as he was on his side, and we thought the Bulldog's wheel disconnected, but he got loose. Well, that's what he said. Wheel disconnected. Yeah, that's what he said. But the board disagreed with that, so he took a 4-race suspension. He lost his spot in the playoffs, and he's on probation until July 1st. I was letting the crowd know that earlier, but that was the ruling handed down by the board, so he is not allowed to race in this series until next season.
That is not right. I don't agree with that. No,
sarcasm.
Yeah. Yeah. I love Adam. Don't get me wrong. I'm a big fan of Adam Newton. I love him to death and everything, but damn. But I mean, I get the point. I mean, I get why he did it. I mean, you know, you race the hell out of somebody like that, and they just keep hanging there, keep hanging there, keep hanging there. Eventually, you have enough of it, and you just say, screw it, here, and you end up taking care of it yourself. I mean, hate it for Adam. I do. You know, I really do. But I mean, tempers get the best of you. Michael, tempers get the best of you. This can be one of those tracks where tempers can't get the best of you. Think about what happened. This is Monday night series stuff with DSR Electric with Blanchard and Luke Smith-Grim at the front. Obviously, that whole deal went down last season, which obviously water under the bridge and it's over and it's done with. But it's happened here in the past before where beef has kicked off and obviously the board has had to kick in. So just because it was old Atlanta last week and just because this is Richmond, don't sit here and think that it can't happen here, because it has happened here. And I wouldn't be surprised if not tonight, in the future, it's going to happen again here as well, here with the North American Sim Racing Association.
Oh, it'll always happen here and there, Jake. Everybody boils over. I've done it. Everybody's got, little wall contact again there, but I've done it. We've all done it. As we see right now, though, this is why we're talking about it, folks. This battle in the back here a little bit. Matthew Dave Wood's out to almost 3 seconds over Broadfoot. He's going to try to win the stage. He took the tires when he didn't want to take the tires, so he's going to take the points. But the battling right here is just phenomenal. And Cody Knott making his way up here again. I don't want to talk about the boss all the time. Sound like a little brownie there, but he is doing a great job on this high line all night long. Started all the way shotgun on the field pretty much, and here he is right up in the top 10, nearing the end of the stage with 2 to go.
Yeah, getting right there at the end of it. Wood trying to get on away. He's actually got away big time. About 3 seconds over Brandon Broadfoot. This battle going on back here. Blanchard back here mixing it up. Cody Knott trying to get his nose stuck up in the middle of this. Flanagan in the middle of this as well. They worked their way around. Final lap here, stage 2 presented by the Glass Mechanic. Looks like MDW Matthew David Wood is going to get it. And Wood gets the end stage. For stage 2 presented by the Glass Mechanic, trying to go for the sweep, and that whole battle right there is going on for outside of the top 5, or actually the top 5 rather. Blanchard able to get a snag on that one. When it's all said and done, MDW Matthew David Wood. Michael, I don't know if he screwed himself. I really don't. I don't think he did. I mean, if he did, he's going to take his second set of tires, and then he's going to have 2 sets laying when we go back green for the final stage. I think he may be overthinking it a little bit, like I do sometimes.
Well, what he's going to have, if he's got 2 sets laying now, so that's all he's got. They had 4 total, counting the one they started with, so we'll see. Well, I think he's going to put the fuel in it, ride it, hope for a caution, or he may put the tires and just try to split this into 2 60-lap stages, which is what he's going to have to do.
Did you see that right there? Did you see Wood right there? It looked like he thought about just saying, screw it, I'm just going to stay out. It looked like it, because he was very decisive right before he got to that yellow barrel. It looked like he was he didn't know. He didn't know if he wanted to cut it right or cut it left or cut it right, cut it left. He didn't know which one. He elected to go ahead and jump it on down pit road. Everybody in the field coming on down pit road this time around. We'll be able to take a good old pit stop with them. Broadfoot going to come on out first. Blanchard and Wood, they're going to come out right behind Brandon Broadfoot. They taking a pit stop, going to take one with them. We'll be back here again at Richmond. C.O.P.S. Gooden here tonight. Michael, I got a feeling we're in store for a Gooden. We'll be right back, folks.
Craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime is Florida Cabinet Distributors. With over 20 years in business and 39 years of woodmaking experience, they proudly serve Northeast Florida to Southeast Georgia, delivering custom woodwork that combines precision, beauty, and durability. Whether you're dreaming of a custom kitchen, bathroom vanity, fireplace and mantle, entertainment center, outdoor kitchen, or even a full library, we can build it at Florida Cabinet Distributors, exactly the way that you envision. Hey, no project is too big or too small. If it's made of wood, Florida Cabinet Distributors can make it. Call or text Steve today. Yes, they gave us his personal cell number, 904-874-3442. That's 904-874-3442 to book today. Florida Cabinet Distributors, craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime.
Back here at Richmond, Murph's Magical Creations 150 live from Richmond. Obviously, Redneck and Answer, Jake Reeves here, obviously with Michael McKinnon and our great producer. Very first time I've got to work with him and doing a hell of a job here tonight. Obviously, Sagar Bakshi up here producing with us here tonight. It's green flag back in the air, stage 3. This is when it gets good in the neighborhood, and who's going to win, lock themselves in to the next round. It is old like Donkey Kong, Michael Wood, Scruggs, Flanagan, Bevan, Murph. That's the top 5 of 4.
Yes, sir, Jack. This is going to get great, folks. Stick around, call a friend, because this could possibly be a 120 lap run here. So we're no more stages. We're going all the way to the end. This is going to get real good. Whoa, Flanagan, wow. Drifting all the way through the corner right there and still able to get a run off. That's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, a hell of a run he's able to make right here. And check it out, Scruggs. Oh, caution's out, Matt Cherry. 45 slipping back just a little bit as far as the running order goes. 45 might have got involved here. Serpo caution out as well. Data Shepard, one of them that goes around as well. Serpo caution is out. Pulse Poppers replay will tell the tale. And Shepard 44. And I think I saw Cherry 45 going around as well. See what happens? Just locked her up. Well, spun it around, Michael. We see that a lot off of 4 and off of 2 sometimes. But we see it a lot of times off of turn 4. That old saying that I've always talked about, do not crack that egg. Step on that egg just a little bit too much. Step on that pedal, the gas pedal a little bit too much. You got that egg up under the pedal. I think he didn't scramble it, but he cracked it enough to where the damn yoke come out.
Yeah, them new tires, that'll do it all night long on new tires right there. A little too hard off. Spin it around, stick it to the inside. Probably not a whole lot of damage because structurally see the guys that did not pit before, they're going to come down now, take the tires. I think Blanchard was one of them. Looks like maybe Dane Hagen, Mesa, Matthew Montgomery, all those guys coming into pit road here. So they're probably going to come down, take that set, fill it up. You can go about 100 laps here, I would think, pretty easily on fuel. So if we don't get any more cautions, let's hope they don't breed cautions, right? Then caution, breed caution. We don't want to see that. That was our first one of the night other than stage break. So hopefully we stay clean and green, and this will be very interesting. We can get some lap traffic involved. It's going to be fun to watch if we can do it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. MDW Matthew David Wood up here at the front. And can he win and lock himself into the championship race? That will be obviously a week before Mother's Day. Will be an absolute blast. Actually, that's not going to be. It's the Friday before Mother's Day, Michael. I get that mixed up all the time, trying to keep up with all the dates and all the good stuff. It will be May the 8th is when we will go to Virtual Auto Club Speedway and decide Season 11's Concerns of Police Survivors Truck Series champion. And ironically enough, Wood's never won that championship. Murph, he's got him one. There's just a couple. There's a couple out here. Matt Lee obviously has one of those championships in his bag. Well, not necessarily in his bag, but he's got it in his trophy case, if you want to put it that way. Hey, real quick, live chat. Where the hell y'all at? Ain't nobody wanting to talk to us there tonight, Michael. Light it up out there, live chat. Well, there's one out there. Jordan Bridges. I miss John Freeman. Yeah, I miss John too, man. I ain't seen him race out here Not sure why. Not sure why he is not out here racing with us. But you know, light up there on the or everybody out there in the live chat, light it up. Let us know what you're doing on a virtual Friday night here in Richmond, Virginia. Getting ready to get them back restarted right here, Michael.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it here. I don't think Matthew David took tires. I couldn't tell, but he might have. I can't tell on my screen. But this will get interesting. We always got to watch for wheel spin here.
Yeah, MDW Matthew David Wood did last pit stop 14.13. 14.13 was his pit time. So I would say Wood did. I'd say about the whole, hell, give or take all the way down to Matt Lee, top 16. Took 4 tires on that last pit stop on lap 77 at the end of stage number 2, but going all the way to 200, riding on board with Wood, back to Flanagan, Scruggs behind him, Murph behind him as well. Check that, Murph down to the inside, taking a shot at going after Scruggs right in behind Flanagan. They'll go door to door. Behind them, Catch Fence Motorsports teammate Tristan Bruce. Wow, Scruggs! Whoa, jumped it down right in front of him, cut off Jeff Berg. And that might not be the person you want to cut off right there, Michael. You cut off Jeff Merck. Eventually, he is not going to lift. He's going to run you over, send you up the track, or just put you right smack dab in the middle of the Catch Fence Motorsports Savage. They split. Scruggs, Bruce, and Merck did as they go around him, and now they'll battle for third.
I haven't seen Scruggs go around and the yellow comes in. He did the same thing. He spun it off of 4. We're seeing the same thing. Maybe it's a little bit of he's trying to hold Merck off, or maybe Merck said something to him. I'm not sure, but it was just a self-spin it looked like, and I'm surprised the yellow came out on it, really.
Yeah,
we'll get a replay of it.
Going around. Let's see what we got right here. Surf Pro caution out once again, 5th one of the night. And obviously, Points Poppers replay will tell the tale of what happened. And obviously, there you see it. Just try to get up a little bit, spinning it around. Yeah, Michael, I don't get that right there. I just don't see the caution, is what I'm saying. You know, I know why he did it. You know, and I know what happened to Scruggs. I know why he went around as well, just like you do. But as far as caution goes, I don't think that deserved a caution, at least in my opinion. I could be wrong, but at least in my opinion.
No, I agree with you 100%. I don't know why it caused that, because, I mean, he's going to have to go to the back, so it's not going to hurt him. It's not a detriment to what happened to him, so
and
I'm not
already
sure.
At the
That
back.
could have been an iRacing deal there where it just said it. You know, it just did it, so sadly it did it, but I want some long green flag runs, and I'm not sure why we're not be able to get it when we were so clean and green in the first 2.
I think it's down to, you know, this point right here, Michael, you know, that everybody knows that some drivers didn't get stage points, some did. I mean, you're flipping all around on all that, trying to, you know, make it work. Just doing what you got to do just to at least to just survive and make it into that next round. The drivers that is in this round is the key players out of all this. I mean, you got your 12 drivers with Isaac Bevan and Tristan Bruce. Obviously, both of those drivers winning the first 2 rounds of the Elite 18 and making it into the Fast 12. Then MDW Matthew David Wood obviously getting that win at Old Atlanta, which propelled him in, but hell, he had him by the points anyway. When you get down to the nitty-gritty, you got Flanagan who makes it in. Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson. By the way, Johnson, not here this evening. Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson, not here this evening, so that's going to end up hurting him for these points as well. And James Beard, Josh Rodriguez, we saw those drivers out here racing with Matt Cherry trying to go for the double, so to speak, try to win the DSR Electric Truck Series Championship and the Concerns of Police Survivors Truck Series championship. I don't believe in the history of NASRA. I don't think it's been done. I don't think anybody has. Michael, you might be correct.
So.
I don't think it has neither. So Cherry could do something very extraordinary, something historic out of that with Matthew Montgomery, Jeff Murph, Cody Knott, Brandon Broadfoot. The rest of them that is in that fast 12 as we're back at it. Here goes Wood. Here goes Flanagan. Flanagan going to take a shot down to the inside to try to make something happen. One driver, Cody Knott, bouncing off the outside retaining wall off of turn 2. It's going to be double wide for that second spot. Murph, Flanagan, Bruce behind them. MDW leading them into turn 1.
Yeah, this is kind of what we expected right here, that as the cream comes to the top here, if we can get this long run, we're going to see who does the conserving the best, right? And you're talking about Tiny Horse. I feel bad that he's not here tonight. They're having gigantic storms up around his home in Wisconsin. Tornado warnings, all the good stuff. We've had straight line winds here today, so it's unfortunate he can't be here, but safety first. Safety first before we worry about the racing on Friday when there's could be tornadic activity in your area.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want that anywhere. I mean, nobody wants anything like that right there to have, any type of issues like that, obviously. So thoughts and prayers to everybody up in that, in those areas where those storms are happening at. Michael, I'll be honest with you, and this is just me, as you see Jeff Murph and Wood almost a little bit of door banging coming off turn 2, and Murph going to dive it down to the inside, take over the lead, and be right in the middle of that sandwich once again. We'll see how Wood does as he dives down to the inside, going after it. Talking about Weatherman. Good God, getting into the quarter battle. Wood wanting it bad. Going after a champion here with Nazra. Season 7 Concerns of Police Survivors Truck Series champion. Wood down to the inside. Bruce trying to help him out. They'll come off. More door banging. More door banging. Wood, Murph, they are door banging it out right here at Richmond. Michael, I love it.
Yeah, it's NASCAR at its finest, right? I am going to pinch you all the way to the yellow line so you do not get off the corner. I've had enough. So that's exactly what Murph is doing. He knows exactly how wide the truck is. Pinch him down. Jeff, great job right there. Fun to watch the door banging. As Tristan Bruce up on the outside here, I think he may have the fastest truck of the 4 right here, but Flanagan's there all night long, so that's a good crossover from Murph. But I think MDW going to get that big run, or he slapped the wall just a little bit again.
Yeah, usually I do this. Usually I got to do it more. Maybe we get a little more door banging. Michael, I usually do this. I got to do it here tonight. Here at Richmond. You want your door banging? Here's your door banging. This is what we love right here with Nazra. Wood down to that inside. Now he'll get away. He'll get clear. Go to second. Try to get a hold of Jeff Murph. Bruce back up on the outside. Flanagan right in behind them as well. And Michael, you gotta think. Granted, we talked about that outside lane, how that outside lane, you can burn your tires up more and more and more and more and more. All this racing, I mean, nobody looks like they're saving a thing up here. Murph, Wood, Bruce, none of these guys up here looking like they're saving an inch of the rubber off of these tires. You know it looks like they're not saving. Odds are they probably ain't.
No, it don't look like it. As we said, MDW may be down a set compared to a lot of these other guys, so he wants that clean air as much as possible. If he gets back in this set, that could be a difference for him. Start running him up the track a little bit and burn his stuff down. But still doing a great job here at the front, as always. But I'm just interested. I mean, Flanagan and Bruce, they've been there all night long. I mean, they've looked great all night. Bevan, as we talked about him earlier, not all these same players seem to be at the front. But as this run goes along, this is going to separate the men from the boys if we don't have any more yellows. 100-lap run possible. I mean, that's what I've been waiting for, Jake.
Yeah, I mean, that gotta love that right there, separating the man from the boys here tonight on the Friday Night Concerns of Police Survivors Truck Series Season 11. And obviously, Murph's Magical Creations 150 here tonight at Richmond. But I haven't heard from old Murph here lately. I really haven't. Last time I talked to him is when we were getting the episode lined up for the door banging download. Haven't really talked a whole lot to Murph. Have you talked to Murph recently? Because I haven't heard from him in a little while. I'm just curious how he's doing. I ain't heard from him in a good while.
I have not, Jake. I haven't spoken with anybody lately. Or so busy around here that don't have time to reach out when I probably should. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, buddy. Obviously, prayers your way as well on what you got going on. But Murph right there holding it down, still got the lead, half a second over the youngster MDW Matthew David Wood. Remember, Michael, you win, you in, and then you ain't got to worry about the lady in black, Darlington, the big bad Talladega Super Speedway that Murph's here in about 2 weeks. It can straight up take you completely out of a title shot to race for a championship on May the 8th at Auto Club. So I think that might be why everybody's kind of going just a little bit harder right here, knowing that if you get the win, you ain't got to worry about 2 wild cards. Because Darlington technically can be a wild card, Michael. I think that's why you see these guys going pretty hard right here.
Now, Darlington is one of them, like we just said, that separates the men from the boys. There's a very specific way you have to drive that track, and if you do it well, you're going to run up front. If you do it poorly, you're going to leave your paint job all over the wall. So I can't wait to watch that one. That was going to be a blast, Jake.
Yeah, I mean, and you're right 100%. You actually done that, or you actually characterized that just a little bit better than I would have, because I would have said, you know, if you drive that track the right way, you're going to be successful. If you don't drive that track the right way, you will suck. That is just
true.
How it is. I mean, literally, that's what it is. I mean, you got to do it right. If you don't, that's just, there is no fine line there. I mean, there's a fine line to driving it. If you don't drive it the right way, you will be in trouble. Wood, now going to take another shot. Go after Jeff Murph. Obviously, we talked about it. The Season 7 champion. Here with the Concerns of Police Survivors Truck Series. Michael, believe it or not, and I may catch a little bit of crap for this one as well, but Jeff Murph, when he won the championship back in Season 7, that was his rookie season. That was his rookie season. He won the championship Rookie of the Year the same exact season. And believe it or not, Season 7 was the very first season that I was the lead anchor for the Friday night Concerns of Police Survivors Truck Series. And that was, hell, two, maybe 3 years ago when that happened. So a lot of history, pretty cool kind of deal right there to have right there with me and Jeff Murph sharing something like that.
Yeah, I was running that season. When he showed up, it was just like, oh my God, who is this guy? Super aggressive. I mean, just took off and never looked back. And he found his match here with a couple of other of these boys, though. These guys, they just, every year we do this, the talent gets better and better and better. And you're seeing it on display right now. MDW save a little bit. Murph pushed a little too hard, and there you go. Swap for the lead. Didn't even have a slider that time. He went in pretty hard, though. They did wash up a little, Jake.
And 4 season champions was Jeff Murph back in Season 7. The Animal Keith Bradley won it back in Season 8. Go back to Season 9. That's when we had Jordan Jurassic ended up getting the championship that season. And then last season, for Season 10, he ended up having Matt Lee, who won the championship last season. So who is going to add their name to that list? Obviously, there is more championships that have been handed down over the years, Michael, as well. But that's just the past 4 season champions that have been able to finish it off. And is it going to be Jeff Murph to possibly be that 2-time champion? Because Keith Bradley's won 2 championships on the Friday Night Series. Jeff Murph trying to add his name to that list as well as a multi-time champion in the same series here with Nazareth on the Friday nights.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to do, as we see. We very rarely get a repeat champion. Could be because some guys have other things they have to take care of. They don't get to run, but even the guys that get to run, it's a hard thing to do out here to be consistent over 25, 26 races. And MDW has all the consistency, but what is it, 3 years now? He's just not been able to close the deal in that last race of the season. Of course, the next season after this, I think they're going to change the format. Thank God. Go to a chase format, but he may have a little better shot after that.
Yeah, I think so as well. I believe actually that is what has happened to the Monday night DSR Electric Truck Series as we are 80 laps away from deciding it here for the 150 miler here tonight at Richmond. But the Monday night series has already went to that chase format. Obviously getting that season kicked off. We're actually going to Atlanta, ironically, this coming Monday night, but it's the super speedway version. I don't like calling it Echo Park Speedway, Michael. I just can't. I'm a Georgia boy. I mean, it is Atlanta Motor Speedway. It's always been Atlanta Motor Speedway. That's how I'm going to look at it. But obviously that is the second race of the season Monday night. Obviously be Wesley Outland and Dean Hopton be on the call for that one. Dean obviously producing Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time here on the Nashville 360 Racing Network. Absolutely. And Cherry's got a damn good shot to be able to try to repeat as champion in that one as well. We'll see how it works. 1 second. 1 second's what Wood's got over Jeff Murph. As you see Chris Blanchard back here, that towing company in the 9. And Blanchard tried to have him a good night here tonight at Richmond, but riding back there in the 15th spot with the car count that we've got didn't really add up for him real good.
No, not a great run going so far, but consistent. We got a long way to go. We still got 75 laps to finish this thing, so but anything can happen. If we stay green and clean here, we're going to get lap traffic involved. We're going to have a live pit stop for tires, I'm sure. And I mean, it could get very, very interesting.
Jeff Mark, Matt Lee, they have elected to jump it on down pit road, come in this time. They're on pit road. Mark was running right there in the second spot, right in behind Wood. So what do you think, Michael? I mean, honestly, kind of looking like maybe splitting it right down the middle is what they're doing. Blanchard now going to come in with them as well. Possibly splitting it down the middle. You think maybe an undercut what they're trying to do right here? Maybe undercut Matthew David Wood and get those fresher tires just a little bit faster than he will?
Well, that's exactly what they're trying to do. If he's at a deficit of 1 set, he's going to have to go 60 and 60, and they can go 40, 40, and 40. Now that does add an extra pit stop. 30, could add up to a couple laps right there. What they don't want to see is this right here. They do not want to see this right here.
Damn.
This will throw all kinds of chaos into this mix.
Oh, man, Jeff Burt, Matt Lee, they are down a lap on the field. Look like Merck possibly will get the lucky dog. Not sure, maybe Blanchard might get that's off TJ Moore to decide. We'll have to see how that happens. I don't have a clue what the caution was. No idea.
I haven't seen it either.
What it was. I was looking at the leaderboard. See what we got right here. Matthew Cummins. What happened with the 14? Did he snap it loose? Did he turn it sideways? Yes, he did. Now that right there may be a caution. Oh, well, I mean, he's all over the damn place. So, yeah, I could see that could possibly be a caution, but not necessarily up into the racing surface. He could have come right back up the racetrack and got up into Matt Lee. So, I mean, he did go around. He did go sideways. So, we'll see. Jeff Merck, looked like Jeff Merck is going to get that lucky dog, get back on the lead lap. Matt Lee, Chris Blanchard, they didn't have to worry about nothing because everybody else jumped in and took that opportunity to come in and get 4 fresh tires. Tristan Bruce is going to beat Matthew David Wood out of the pits. And got a little bit better of a stop than he did. So Tristan Bruce will lead them back to the green when we get back going here at Richmond. We'll take us a quick commercial break with them. As they took a pit stop, we'll take one with them. Bruce going to lead them back for the restart. C.O.P.S. Virginia, Richmond, Virginia. We're back right after this, y'all.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Back at it here at Richmond. There's Tristan Bruce. There's MDW Matthew David Wood. We're getting ready for the race start. Pace lights is out on the pace truck. Michael, we talked about this right here in the commercial break. Me and you don't necessarily have a good reputation at picking drivers. So I don't want to catch no hell for this, so I'm going to let you pick. Who you picking for tonight?
Come on, man. You gonna throw it on me, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take David Flanagan, and David, if you spin, it is not my fault, buddy. I'm gonna take Flanagan here. I like what he's done all right with this. He's gonna be hard to catch, but I'm gonna take David Flanagan right here, David.
And odds are, bad as I gotta say it, poor old David Flanagan, I hate it for you, buddy. I really do, man. Flanagan holding right now in the fourth spot as we're back at it. 132 or 200 here tonight with a 150 that makes up the Murph's Magical Creations 150 miler. Your boy Flanagan, he's not the caution this time, but does it go? A couple of them crashing back there. Matthew Cummins crashing. A couple of them crashing coming off at turn 4, stepping on that egg from what we saw right here, Michael. I think it happened again.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad we're getting all these self spins, but this is a tough place, especially you put new tires on. It's tough out of 3 and 4, so we just have to see, is it Buzzy or is it Matthew Cummins? Oh, it's Josh Rodriguez. Oh, my God.
Damn.
Oh, my God. That was a little more than I expected. That one is a caution right there, Jake.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You ain't got to worry about that one. That one ain't got to be one of those, well, borderline.
We need
Was
to go
it
on board with Matthew
was it or was it not? Yeah. Yeah, we're here and possibly getting right on board with Matthew Montgomery if possible in the 24. And Michael, if it was that bad, which it was, we just saw it, could be a hide your kids, hide your wives, and hide your ex-wives if you sitting with them here tonight, watching here on the Friday Night C.O.P.S Truck Series. And I say it all the time, excuse me, if you're watching on board or if you're watching with your wife and your ex-wife, you got a whole list of other problems
you got
going
bigger
on.
trouble than that.
Yeah, you ain't got a whole lot going on. Buzzy Mongo riding on board with the 12. Watch what happens. There was Rodriguez getting sideways. You see it right up the road right here with Montgomery. Watch right here, kind of spooked Buzzy. Damn, Montgomery was already getting sideways too. He actually was the one that come up and cleaned him out. Wow, Buzzy just getting bad end of the stick on that one all the way around. Everybody got loose around him besides him.
Yeah, it was a little oversteer. Got loose, a little oversteer. Straight up the track, man. Wow. Well, we'll see if the lights go off here. That'd be nice, but we'll see here in just a little bit. Line them back up, and we got what? 65 laps to go at the line when they come back across the egg. That is still a long run here at Richmond. These tires can give out quickly. Of course, all this does is help MDW. The more, if he's at a deficit, the more we go around, it's helping him every lap.
Yeah, very much is for MDW Matthew David Wood, but he's still got to find a way to get around that 3 of Tristan Bruce. Yeah, I mean, he's got to do what he's got to do, try to get up here and try to hold on to it the best that he can. And it's going to be a fight between the youngsters here tonight. Pace light's still on. We'll see if they come off right here. Coming across the front stretch. Michael, I like to do this at least once a week. I don't believe I got to do it Monday night. So real quick, because obviously I don't do my podcast much anymore. So real quick, while we do have a break in the action, we got beef. We got a little bit of beef from this past week, and it's one of those reoccurring beefs that happen all the time, Michael. And I'm sure you know this as well as everybody else at home watching here on the National 360 Racing Network. If you get on the interstate, if you're getting on the interstate on the on-ramp, go. It's not my job to have to get over. You need to speed the hell up. It's merging for a damn reason. Get over. I mean, get up to speed and get going. Nobody got up to speed on that restart. Big stack up, huge stack up. And that is going to possibly bring out a caution. A couple of them dropping back. Buzzy Mongo, Joshua Rodriguez, one of those playoff drivers. Caution will come out. Broadfoot going around. Curtis Banks going around as well. Caution out once again. This one, a couple of them spinning some tires here on the restart.
Yeah, it looked like Isaac Bevan might not have went right there and stacked up the entire bottom line. So we'll have to wait and see. That's what it looked like. He got out of line quick as he could, but he just did. Somebody didn't go. That's what we know. So that's what it happens, folks. All you can see is the bumper in front of you, and then all of a sudden it's a hell of a lot bigger than it was just a second ago, and that is never a good thing. So around and around we go. And what do you think, Jake? It's about time for us to take a full line of commercial break while we're waiting on these guys to get back in order.
Yeah, I tell you what, let's take us another commercial break, get these guys lined up, get them ready to go. We'll bring you back for the restart here tonight at Richmond. 8 caution underway. We're back right after this.
Starbase 1552 Comics. We sell everything a collector would want. Comics, Funkos, action figures, and so many more. A real American comic book shop. We are online only. Starbase 1552 Comics. Find us on eBay Auctions.
We're back here at Richmond. Tristan Bruce up here at the front. Your pick, David Flanagan up here sitting in the second spot. Well, you took a hell of a pick, to be honest with you. You took a good pick
I
on
just
that
had
one
to
as
pick
well.
one, right?
Well, yeah, but you actually picked one that was up at the front. I was going to actually go with possibly, well, I'll do my pick here in a minute. Let's see what happened. Let's see who actually initiated this whole deal right here. Possibly Broadfoot right here, but we'll see. It was right here in this area. This was the restart that brought out the 8th caution of the event. Who didn't go? That is the question. Look at Devin Painter, 99 down there. Might have got stacked up, got up there with Cody Knott. It stacks up from behind him, goes on back, keeps going back. Ed Osborne back to Broadfoot, back to Shepard. Osborne goes around, gets into Rodriguez, sends him around. So maybe Devin Painter maybe tried to get on the gas a little bit too early and tried to gas up, tried to go, wanted to go, and just ended up running into the back of whoever was in front of him. Then you jam on the brakes, and then it's game over, and it's one of those accordion effects, Michael, and just stacks up from on back.
Yeah, once that starts, it's almost impossible not to hit 3 or 4 different people by the time it's said and done. So let's hope they're a little easier on that egg foot you're talking about here, and they get off on a good launch. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Looked like it might have been James Beard, the one that was in front of Devin Painter when he was trying to gas up. Looks like everybody's going to get away scot-free clean this time around. And here we go. Bruce dives down into one. Wood going after Flanagan, taking a shot down to the inside. How about Cody Knott up here into this mix? One of those drivers. Oh, God, I just mentioned him. And Beard got into the back of him, sent Cody Knott up the hill. Beard tried to go right down to the inside, Knott scraping a wall a little bit. But you got to give Cody Knott the props right now. Up 18 spots, biggest mover in the field. One of the hard chargers. Cody Knott has been looking very, very good, not only here on the Friday series, but also in the other series here with Nazareth. Props. Not trying to be a brown noser or a tail kisser or nothing, but he has been very much improving.
Oh, very much. I said, like, wasn't it 6? Oh, he might have got a little bit of maturity right there, right when you mentioned it.
Yep, there you go.
I don't know if somebody snapped loose in front of them or what, but as we're focused in on Cody, which was toward the front of the field, all I saw was a 45 go right in front of him. I don't know if it happened right in front of him or not. You see Blanchard, he's falling down the line there. Meza. We just have to see who all's involved in this one, folks.
Real quick, he was not going to be my pick to win this thing right here, but we'll see. It was right there. There's Wood. Oh, damn, it was right there in front of him. Like Bevan might have jammed on the brakes. Got into him. I think it might have been Painter that was right in behind him. All of them jammed into the brakes. Cody Knott just absolutely nowhere to go for the 26. And he ends up going around. I was actually going to pick Dane Hagan. That's who I was going to pick. You would probably beat me 9 ways to Sunday. Yeah, well, Dane Hagen 7 laps down, and that way I wouldn't have to screw anybody up here at the front. That was my whole game plan of what I was going to do, because I've made too many picks, Michael. I made too many picks, and I have screwed a lot of people. I'm not do that again. I'm not going to do that again. I don't.
No, you made me do it.
That. Well, hey, man, I put you on the spot. I mean, I put you on the spot. I'll take that one. I'll take that one on the chin, I guess you could say. Get a couple of them, though. Going to come on down for some pit stops right here. Coming up on 50 to go. Jeff Murph, Dustin Scruggs, Matt Cherry, Rodriguez, Matt Lee, Brandon Broadfoot. A couple of them jumping on down pit road right here. Maybe trying to get that little bit of extra grip that could end up playing out for him right here, Michael, to have a shot, try to get up here and maybe win this race.
Absolutely. I mean, if they take the rubber now and it continues with this, caution breed cautions, we were clean and green for 90 laps. Now we're having a little issues. But if they get a few cautions on these shoes, they can probably take it to the end with this set right here, Jake. So they're just setting themselves up. They're probably, 50 laps to go somewhere in there when we come back. They can make that last, no problem.
Yeah, they'll be able to make it happen. As you see, Jeff Murph, obviously one of those drivers here in the Fast 12, trying to make it happen and go to the Championship 6 at Auto Club and race for a championship, try to get that second championship here on the Friday night series. Tristan Bruce, though, leads it. That hard charger award literally flip-flopped, if you will. I mean, you got numerous drivers that could be in candidacy for that. Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog, he's up 10. Ed Osborne up 11. Blanchard's up 9. Raul Meza, he's up 11, up in the 11th spot. The hard charger would actually go to Ed Osborne because he's up 11. Meza's up 11, but he's up in the higher position, up into that 7th spot. So double it up for a restart. We'll come back. 51 to go. When we get back at it, wrapping up this 9th caution of the event. With Serve Pro and Pulse Poppers, they have got their money's worth here tonight. Also, that towing company probably got their money's worth on a couple of towing jobs. But here we go. Pace truck pulls off once again. Tristan Bruce, David Flanagan, Matthew David Wood, Isaac Bevan, Keith Haney. That is the top 5. What will happen now? Bruce into Wood. Flanagan in behind him, Wood behind him as well. They're going to go single file down in the cellar with Grandpappy out the moonshot from Granny on the bottom. And oh, baby, God almighty movement all around. And Keith Haney sliding back a little bit. James Beard getting around on the outside.
Yeah, I think Haney got checked up with Blanchard there, or Blanchard got checked up with Luke Smith. I'm not sure which one, but it just kind of stacked them up. And that's the kind of things we see, folks. We don't want to see it. We want this green flag, but you got to keep an eye on Murph right now. New shoes, aggressive guy, knows if he gets a win, he'll move on to that championship round. So we'll see if he can make it happen right here. Give it a couple laps. These new shoes will make a huge difference real soon.
Yeah, I think that's what he's wanting. He's wanting us to get some green flag laps in for Jeff Murph and company that pitted on that last caution, but Murph able to move on up. Raul Meza starting to move on up. He's cracked inside the top 10. You see the 37 of Raul Meza. He's down on the inside. He's going around Haney. Haney, the one actually dropping back since the restart. And Meza with the Serve Pro colors. And the number 37 Chevy trying to work his way on up here just inside of 50 laps to go. Here tonight at Richmond. Meza still trying to work over 80 off of 3 and 4.
Yeah, we see Bruce, he's out 3/10 over Flanagan there. MDW's dropped back a second. I think he's in tire save mode a little bit before he makes the charge. You see Bevan Smith all in front. These battles right here could help determine what's going on. These guys got the new tires on. They should be making progress. I mean, they will be making progress. So we'll see how far up the road they can get right here. You see Murph crack the top 10 already, up to 8th. Working over Chris Blanchard right here. Chris holding it on for all he's got right here, but he's on a little bit older tires. I expect Murph to complete this pass within a lap.
Looking down to the inside, maybe looking, and Murph will send it down on the inside right in front of him. Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog, trying to mix it on up a little bit with James Beard right here in the 25. Beard up here keeping it nice and clean as well, up into the fourth spot, battle for it on your screen. James Beard, one of those guys also in that fast 12. Would love to come out of Richmond. Good little stranglehold trying to hold himself over that 6th spot. Beard, he's had a pretty good night so far in that 25, trying to keep it up here at the front. Certainly showing that he is capable of keeping it up here at the front. So he certainly could be one of those drivers that we could be talking about that could be running an auto club for a championship.
Yeah, he's done a great job the last couple of weeks, and so is Luke Smith. I think he has 5 straight top 5s. He's been running fantastic since he got eliminated from the playoffs. I mean, he's just been consistently up toward the front, and then once again here he is, running 6th. See Bevan up there. We talked about him earlier. He just continues to stay toward the front, trying to move his way into that championship round.
Yeah, Bevan, obviously, ever since he won at St. Petersburg, obviously had a couple of issues, but has definitely been one of the stronger trucks here on the Friday Night Concerns of Police Survivors Truck Series. And trying to run down MDW Matthew David Wood, who currently sits in the 3rd spot. You see Bevan right here. This might be, if I don't jinx it, Michael, this could be your long green flag run that you were wanting right here. 40 to go right here. Everybody kind of spread out, at least for the most part. You got a couple of battles going on here and there, but most part it kind of looks like everybody might have calmed down right here, so you may get your 40-lap green flag run that you were looking for.
I hope so. That'll separate who's got the tires, who doesn't. And folks, if you're watching on your big screen, grab your phone, jump in that chat with us. That helps the stream, helps us pay the bills a little bit. Jump in there, tell us where you're from, what you're doing, what you're drinking, who you're pulling for. Doesn't matter to me. Just jump in on the phone and give us a like, give us a subscribe, and tell us all about it. Tell us how bad we suck. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Get in there and talk to us.
Yeah, and depending on what you're drinking, let us know how you mix it. That way we can mix it ourselves and have a good idea of what because obviously me and you, Michael, we like our mixed drinks, so we're all for it. Let us know how you mix yours up, and we'll try it, and we'll send you a review. How about that? You send us a review, hit that like, hit the subscribe button here for the NASCAR 360 Racing Network. As I jinxed us having the long green flag run, so precaution comes out. Damn, I'm jinxing us all the way around.
Certainly are, man. You're not jinxing a certain person, but I don't know. How about that Keith Haney right there? You think those ears are real, dude? I'm not real sure. That dude can hear. I know that, if that's true.
I don't think that's his actual picture. I really don't think it is. So precaution coming out. I honestly, I'm not 100% exactly where it was at. Maybe Matthew Montgomery in the 24. Possibly, not sure though. What brought out this very first caution right here. We got some takers right here.
Tires.
Coming in for tires right here. Bruce Flanagan coming in. Jeff Murph and Haney, they're coming back in as well. But Wood, Bevan, Beard, and Kermit the Frog, Luke Smith, they're going to stay out, as well as Chris Blanchard, top 5 right there. That's what they're running at right now. Wood and others pitted on lap 128 with Bevan, Beard, and Smith. Blanchard pitted on 125, and they're staying out on the racetrack.
Yep, take your tires now, or do you want to wait and hope for another caution later and get them then? I'm totally up to whatever these guys feel. But Tristan felt like he needed them right now. Flanagan, Murph. These fellas are setting themselves up to the end run right here. Ford is going to be, what, about 42, 43 to go when we go back green.
Will be an interesting little finish, to say the least. Couple of drivers staying out. A couple of them elected to come on down. You're the next contestant on pit road for some of them. The first one on tires is going to be Bruce. Flanagan right behind him, and Jeff Murk and Keith Haney, Matt Cherry. All those guys taking 4 fresh tires. And Michael, one thing about this, I will ask you this. Like Richmond, some of these other tracks, when I raced, there was a fine line on whether or not you wanted to take gas or not take gas, because if you take gas, you basically got the truck or car, whatever you're driving, it will get you back to what you had when you started the race, obviously, because not taking gas, would screw the handling up if you didn't. What are you thinking right here? I mean, what do you think? Because if you don't take gas, it makes you a little bit tighter. Is that a good call for a track like this right here, to where you can't eat them tires up a little bit?
Well, I mean, to me, if it feels good, leave it alone. If you're worried about it, it's not as much as like a Formula One car where you add a couple of pounds of weight, it slows your weight down. But as you said, it can make you tight. It does add a little weight to the rear, which could help with the grip on some of it, or it could hurt. So it's totally whatever the drivers are feeling, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I would have probably just took a splash and done my tires right there, and I don't have to worry about anything.
Green flag back in the air as you ride on board with MDW Matthew David Wood as he shoots it on through the gearbox. Blanchard spun the tires at the start. And he is way back there now in the 18th position. Last truck on the lead lap. So we got some spinners, and it's Jeff Merck in the 60. Jeff Merck going around off of turn number 2 and brings out yet again another Servpro caution. Jeff Merck took the opportunity, got him some gas, got him some tires. See, Blanchard, the one that went on down below, spot him at the start. And what happened? Oh, damn, he just lost it. He took a shot, was going to go 3 wide with Smith and Flanagan, and just lost it coming off of turn 2, spun it all around all by himself.
New shoes again. We got to get them air pressures right before we can push super hard. Jeff knows that. He did see the gap there, but that closes real quick coming off the 2 there when the other guy's going to slide up. He thought better of it, but it ended up costing him a little bit. I don't think it did a hell of a lot of damage to it, but we'll have to wait and see. He's probably going to come down and take a little peek at it and see what he's got. But he's definitely 30 to go. Some of these guys, if they got tires left, I would take them now. These leaders, I would take them now.
Yeah, but here's the trick with that, though, Michael, because you have a lot of drivers right here that pitted on 164, Bruce, Flanagan, and others. Maybe Luke Smith come with the frog, take a shot, screw it, go down, get you some tires. But Wood, Bevan, Beard, these 3 guys, obviously, all 3 of them, obviously in the Fast 12. I think those 3, I think they've made their bed, in my opinion. I think they've already made their bed. They may as well just go ahead and just lay at it and just take what they got and just stay out there and hope for the best at this point. Because if they do decide to make a pit stop right here, they're going to go at least outside of the top 10. So if they were going to pit, they should have pitted when the rest of the field did. Because if they pit right now, they're basically that right there will throw your race away. I think, honestly, I think if you was going to pit, you should have pitted when everybody else did. So, you're going to be at a hell of a disadvantage. You're going to be on 40-lap older tires. But if you were going to pit, you should have already pitted. So I don't see any of those front 3 guys pitting right here.
No, and the first guy on the tires we saw from the cycle before is Bruce. Him, Flanagan. We know Luke Smith, he stayed out. So you see Bruce and Flanagan were able to move forward after their pit stop. So they should have a little bit of advantage right here. So don't spin the tires, keep it under you, and they should have a little advantage on these leaders right now, Jake.
Yeah, they honestly should. So we'll see how it works out for these old boys and see if they're able to hold on up here at the front, that being Wood, Bevan, and Beard, just inside of 30 laps to go here tonight at Richmond. I got a feeling, honestly, Michael, bad as I got to say it, I think it's just going to get a little bit more dicey. Maybe some more cautions on our way just because everybody trying to get all they can get to get all the points they can get to try to help themselves out with Darlington and Talladega on the rise. Green flag back in the air. Oh, it's Flanagan goes around with him, and Raul Mazahard on the outside rotated while Cherry goes around. Lee goes into it as well. And caution's out once again. I might have called that one right there, though, Michael.
Yeah, a little bit. I think my pick might have got into the corner too hot, or Beard got loose right there. Looked like Flanagan got into the back of him here. We'll just have to wait and see, but that's what it seems to be. Let's see what happens. Big push out of Bruce there. We'll have to just wait till we get all the way down here.
Yeah, let's see what we got right here. Bevan, oh, wow, no. I mean, Beard already was coming up. He got into Bevan, and then was already getting a little sideways, and Flanagan gets into him. Flanagan actually a little bit sideways right there, getting into the corner. And then Smith, just innocent bystander, he gets a piece of it as well, slides up. Meza just barely was going to squeak by it, but then hard in the outside retaining wall head on. Lee slides around as well. There goes Cherry, gets in the middle of it as well. Others trying to lock it down and just trying to miss the chaos that happened up here. So pit stops happening once again. Matthew Montgomery, Matt Lee, James Beard going down pit road. Obviously, James Beard was one of those drivers, obviously, that spun around, but boy, I'm telling you, every single time we take the green right here, everybody's basically gambling with their points and everything they got in the bucket right now, Michael.
That's absolutely right. I was so hoping for about 100-lap run, but we've just got into the stage now where these guys are restart after restart. They're trying to get a little bit too much too quick, or misjudge the braking zone, or get a little loose. So hopefully we can work this out here pretty quick and see what these guys actually have for the last 24 laps, 23, 24 laps when we go back to green.
Caution out once again, 12th one of the night here in Murph's Magical Creations 150. MDW is your race leader. Fastest lap of the race was a 21.581. I'm not sure exactly when that was, but it was held by the 3 of Tristan Bruce. So he's got the fastest lap of the race. Steve Matt Lee bringing his way back up here. I believe we're getting ready for a double file restart. I think, yes, the pace lights is out on the pace truck, so they're going to get it lined back up. And almost getting down to that 20 to go. Well, Michael, your pick's still there. Flanagan is still there, so you haven't screwed him yet, buddy.
Yeah, I'd like to break that damn curse before it's over with, Jake. It just seems like I'm no luck for anybody.
Oh, boy. He still got a shot at it, though. And David Flanagan sitting in the 4th spot. We'll see if he can hold it down and see what happens. MDW Matthew David Woods going to lead them back to the restart zone, and we're back at it with a green flag. Here tonight at Richmond, 23 to go. Will we be able to hold it straight for 23 laps? Or are we going to have another serve pro caution? I'm like you, Michael. I'm like the fans out there as well. Hell, I want to see it go green all the way to the end as Wood leads. Now Flanagan shoots around the outside. He takes a shot, goes around Bevan. Bevan still holding on to 3rd. Remember, Wood and Bevan on the old shoes. Flanagan on fresh shoes right here, 164 when he pitted. Flanagan trying to wear out MDW. Almost gets to the tailgate. Michael, here comes Jim Pick. He's looking after MDW in 3.
Yeah, he's going to have to get by him before them tires equalize here in a little while. Just ease along right here, David. But he is not easing along. He pushed him all the way down the back stretch, back into 3 and 4. See, Dustin Scruggs coming out of nowhere again. We have a little tire advantage. Keith Haney worked his way back up. Dana Shepard, all these guys working their way back up into the top 10 with the new shoes. And this might be the run Flanagan waited on.
Yep, Flanagan around the outside. Going to take the lead and hit the line with your Premier Racing Setups 20 to go. Obviously, Premier Racing Setups a big sponsor here with Nazareth. Wood down to the inside. He jumps back and retakes the lead. If you need a setup, go check them out. Premier Racing Setups 20 or PremierRacingSetups.com rather. Code of Nazareth. Get that 15% off your tire order. If you want the setups at the Nazareth races, go check them out. PremierRacingSetups.com. Flanagan still on the inside. Wood up top. Door to door. Wood's on them old shoes, but he ain't wanting to give it up, son. He knows what is at stake. If he can try to still race out Flanagan right here, maybe get him to burn them tires up. But Tristan Bruce on the fresh shoes as well, right in behind him.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's trying to do. Keep him down, let him burn himself up here. I mean, hey, did he clear? Did he clear? He did not. Wood smacked the wall a little bit coming off of 2 right there. This is unbelievable racing at the front. Old shoes against new shoes, and he's still able to get the big run off of 4, Jake. That's impressive.
New shoes right there behind him. Tristan Bruce in the 3. Now Flanagan able to shoot out ahead. And that might be all she wrote for MDW. Matthew David Wood. Flanagan able to shoot out ahead. Wood not backing down, though. Down to the inside. Tries to make it happen. Has to get out of the gas. Here comes Tristan Bruce on the outside. Now he'll try to go after Flanagan. Remember, Flanagan is not up here in these playoff brackets. David Flanagan was not able to make it through after Atlanta, or actually scratch that. He is in this. So I thought he was actually out of it, to be honest with you. But no, David Flanagan is in this round as well. So you got 3 drivers right here, Flanagan, Wood, and Bruce. If they win, they're in. And Flanagan might have rolled the dice the right way. Got it to roll 12s and triple up. Flanagan may have this sucker in the bag, Michael. That curse might be broken right here after 15 laps.
Well, let's hope so, but that's what I was waiting on. MDW making Tristan race hard right there was letting Flanagan get away. Now we're probably going to see what Tristan has in the bag, and he has been fast all night. We've seen him at the front several times tonight, Jake. Don't count out Scruggs. He is on the move right here, folks. That gold number 11 is making it work on the bottom right here, right behind MDW, bringing Painter right along with him. Great run out of Devin Painter so far.
Yeah, Devin Painter trying to slide up here, work his way around Isaac Bevan. He squirts out ahead, move him on up to the 5th spot. Devin Painter may try to run after Isaac Bevan. 13 laps to go for 31, make it 12 to go when they hit the line. How about Jeff Merck? Saw him spin around a while ago. He's on a little bit fresher tires than Flanagan, the Bruce, the Scruggs, the Painter. He's on just a little bit fresher tires than they are. Merck trying to go after Bevan, maybe try to shoot out around him. He gets to him, he gets around the 99 to Devin Painter. And that spin that Merck had a while ago, Michael, if so happenly Merck can actually get it back to the top 5 and at least finish right there, I'd salvage that and I'd take that all day long from what happened a while ago.
Yeah, that'd be a real big deal for Jeff. We see Tristan Bruce has taken 2/10 out of Flanagan the last couple laps, so this is going to get real interesting at the front. He took it all the way down inside of the 2/10 now, so we may have to start really paying attention to this front battle because this is going to get good. We'll have to see what. Oh, I think somebody slipped right there. Flanagan able to pull it back out, but nope, here comes the big run for Tristan. So let's flip it to the front. Here we go. This might be for your race win right here, folks. We'll see if Flanagan can hold on. He's going to have to defend like crazy against Tristan right here.
Race win and championship 6th spot on the line right here between Bruce and Flanagan. Flanagan noses out ahead. Gets back on out there about 2/10 over Tristan Bruce, but Bruce going to still wear him out on the back end. See if he can maybe make it happen as well. Catch Fence Motorsports with Tristan Bruce. And ironically enough, they got David Flanagan over there in the chat as well. So, Michael, what do you make of that right there? Because you got 2 drivers. They're in the same chat. They're in the same Discord chat, same team. And you're racing for the win. Not only for the win, but a spot to get into the championship race. And all the points reset coming into the night. I mean, what do you make of that? Because that's really got to be mind-blowing for both of these guys right here racing in the situation that they're in.
Yeah, I don't imagine any of them doing much talking. I think they're zoned in right now. But here we go. Bruce trying to get to the inside. Flanagan should get a better run, but Bruce right on that. Oh, my God, right on the quarter panel. He's going to be able to start working him out the track a little bit here real soon. He may make his move here probably in 3 and 4. Nope, Flanagan able to hold it on. We're going to have 5 to go at the line, Jake. Here it comes. This is a great battle. I don't know if he can get it done on the inside or not.
And the bad part about it, like I said, both of those drivers in the same chat. Bumper tagging could end up coming into play right here. How bad do you want it? How bad do you need it? What will Tristan Bruce do to have a shot to race in the championship race at Auto Club on May the 8th? Will he put the bumper to Flanagan or will he not? And if he does, he's going to hear about it before we end up hearing about it at the end of the race. So remember, both of them in the same chat. Curious to see how that's going to work out. Right on board with Bruce. Watch that wheel. Flip, flop, back, left, right, all over the place. And right in behind Flanagan. Honestly, Michael, you know me. I love chaos. You know, I love crazy stuff. I think he's setting him up. I think he's going to give him the bumper tag. But you don't want to do it too early. You do it too early, it gives Flanagan a shot to try to get back to you.
No, that's 100%. You're going to have to wait probably till the last lap if you can get to him. Now, he's going to roll real good around the corner right here, so might lose a little on the runoff, so we'll have to see. If he can get to him, I'm pretty sure he's going to give him a little love tap. I don't think David will take it for love, but that's what I'm saying. 2 to go, folks, 2 to go, and this is the battle for your win as MDW is starting to make his presence known again.
Yeah, Wood still lurking in the weeds. Something pops off. Will they make it back to the white flag? Will we have an official race? And it damn sure looks like it. Darren's detail inside. 1 to go. Flanagan, Bruce, they are up front. Wood still trying to claw his way up in here and maybe make it a 3-horse race. But Flanagan's going to squirt out ahead. 2/10. Bruce getting a run. Down into 3 and 4. Will he put the bumper to him? Will he send him up the track? Bruce going down to the inside. Flanagan up top, not able to make it happen. David Flanagan gets the win of the Murph's Magical Creations 150. Have a drink on me, Michael McKinnon. You broke the damn curse. David Flanagan wins it here tonight at Richmond. Tristan Bruce second. MDW Matthew David Wood gets third. Dustin Scruggs gets fourth. And Devin Painter was able to hold off Jeff Burke for a top 5, but the night belongs to David Flanagan. He wins, and he will be racing for a championship at Auto Club in about 3 weeks' time.
Just congratulations to David and congratulations to Tristan. He could have sent him right there, and he didn't. He raced it clean. Good finish, man. We needed one of those. That was a great race, other than we got a little out of whack for a little bit, but great finish, about 30 lap run toward the end right there. That's what we were looking for, Jake. And congratulations to David Flanagan. Be my first time I've got to talk to the young man.
Yeah, and obviously you need to let him know. I will give you the props and give you the opportunity to tell him that you picked him. Now, whether or not he wants you to pick him when we go to Auto Club, that will be between y'all. Y'all figure that one out. But Flanagan going to burn it down right here on the front stretch. Race results in hand. David Flanagan obviously with the win. Tristan Bruce second. MDW Matthew David Wood will get third. We'll talk to those drivers here in just a little bit. With Dustin Scruggs fourth and Devin Painter comes home fifth. Jeff Murk able to battle his way back up through the field after the spin around, and he will end up finishing sixth. With Josh Rodriguez had a couple of bumps and bruises here tonight, but still salvages a top 10 and seventh. Keith Haiti will end up finishing eighth. Luke Smith covered the frog will get ninth, and Dana Shepard rounding out the top 10, Michael.
Yes, sir. And bringing it home 11th, Matt Lee. We know he had a little speed. He got caught up in a couple of things there. So good run for Matt overall. 12th place, Brandon Broadfoot. Matthew Cummings, a name we don't call a lot. Top 13 run. Great run for Matthew. 14th, James Beard. 15th, Ed Osborne. 16th, bring on Matt Cherry. He had a lot of issues this evening. I'm sure he's not going to be happy with it. 17th, Isaac Bevan. The old shoes gave out a little bit too quick on him. 18th, Curtis Banks. 19th, Matthew Montgomery. And 20th, Raul Meza.
Right in behind him, 21st, Chris Blanchard. Behind them's Cody Knott, 22nd. Damn it all, VP of Operations had a good shot to get him a top 5 possibly here tonight, possibly even a win if it all worked out for him. But he'll get 22nd here tonight with Buzzy Mongo 23rd. Dane Hagan gets 24th, and Adam Lighty, the 25 drivers here tonight. Obviously, TJ Moore, your race director here this evening. We're going to round up those podium finishers and give you our final race analysis. Don't go anywhere. C.O.P.S Truck Series Racing with Nazareth 360 Racing Network. We're back right after this.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Back here at Richmond, that was a good old slug out finish, to say the least. When it's all said and done, David Flanagan, 31, will be racing for a championship at Auto Club in 3 weeks' time. David, buddy, congratulations on the win. Tell us about that little finish right there. Tell us about all that. The race in general, but that little battle you got going on right there with Tristan Bruce right there at the end, buddy.
Yeah, it was super fun. Definitely clean, as clean as it gets at Richmond. I mean, it was just, I don't know, crazy strategy, crazy driving at the front. I mean, we were up front all day. And I mean, I'm just glad I could get it done and just lock myself before Dega, because although I'm good at Dega, I mean, anything goes in the playoffs. So I'm just happy I can get it done tonight.
Well, David, you made me happy tonight. This is Mike. I finally broke the commentator curse because I picked you, my guy. I thought you had the strategy right, and I'm super happy I didn't cause you the race right there, because I think Tristan probably could have put the curse back on you. But after all of that, I mean, it's just after last week, how's it feel that you're locked in now? Because after that stuff last week, that had to really bug the points out of you there.
Yeah, definitely. I wanted a good finish for sure. I know it was the last round. I was kind of just points in, anyways. I was locked in, but still, racing for money every week, and I just wanted a good finish out of it. I felt like I was a top 3 truck last week too. Yeah, I mean, it was just a crazy race tonight, and props to Tristan. And I mean, it was a great strategy call all around. I was in there with Murph and everyone, so it was a great strategy call, and it ended up working out. And I ate my own words afterwards because I was questioning it, but trusting Poppy Murph, so got it done.
Trusted Poppy Merck is David Flanagan, and guess what? It ended up working out for him. You trusted in him, and he gets the win here tonight at Richmond. David, buddy, congratulations on the win. Appreciate your time as always. Thank those sponsors and any shout outs.
Yep, of course, the best racing team on the service, the Jack Shack. I'd love to give a shout out to Trev, all them boys over there. Craig Head for coaching me up on this little short track. Yeah, thanks for the broadcast, Tristan. Thanks for running me clean, MDW. I'm sorry I put the bumper to you, but I'm pretty sure I'll see all 3 of them at Auto Club anyways. So just all around, thanks to everyone, and glad I can get it done tonight.
David Flanagan comes home with the win here tonight. David, buddy, congratulations on the win. Congratulations on locking yourself into the Championship 6. Appreciate your time. We will see you at Darlington next week.
Thank you.
That was David Flanagan gets the win here tonight. We'll go to second place finisher, Tristan Bruce. Tristan, buddy, I told you, I'll be honest with you. I'll just go ahead and tell you. I told everybody, or I told Tristan before, or while we was under a commercial break, I said, Tristan, you're better man than me, because I would have drove in there and I would have nailed his ass and sent him up the hill. I would have. I really would have. Because the spot that you're going for, I mean, obviously is a win, it's a Championship 6 berth, all that good stuff. But aside from flat running him over, what more did you need to get the win to get around David Flanagan?
I don't know. I mean, I think if we had a few more laps, I could have had something. I was right there on him for those last closing laps, but yeah, like you said, I could have just totally dumped him. I wanted to, give him a little tap and wash him up, but I didn't want the chance of it's so loose coming out of the corners here. I just didn't want to, screw him up and have a chance of him getting sideways and ruining his finish. But me and David worked pretty well all night tonight, so to get a 1-2 finish was super good. That's what we wanted. Obviously, I want to lock myself into the championship, but I know I got good points tonight, so just gotta do super well at Darlington next week. But yeah, putting myself in the right position right now, so um, I'm just doing good. It was a good race overall. I thought tonight was, like just racing wise, it was super fun. So yeah, just different. We don't really a lot of times get a race super fun racy like this tonight. So just enjoyed it overall.
Yeah, Tristan, this is Mike, and I I'm blown away by how good you are at all these tracks. And as we move into Darlington, I'm sure you've got plenty of laps there. How do you feel the field will fare at Darlington? It's so technical. One and twos technically got to drive it a certain way. Three and fours a whole different way. How do you feel going into next week? We know you're point wise, you're probably going to be in pretty good shape, but you got feel like you got something for everybody next week.
Yeah, I mean, I have full confidence that I'll be I know a top five truck, I hope. But I think I can run even better than that and contend for these stage wins and even the win. So yeah, I think I put myself in a pretty good spot tonight with points and some guys like Tiny Horse not being here tonight. So, yeah, just I'm really looking forward to Darlington. I think it is a technical track. It's grown on me. I never really liked to run it, but I just won a few weeks ago on the Wednesday night series there. So, yeah, I got laps. I'm pretty confident in myself there. Just know MDW is going to be strong. Everyone that we run with on Friday nights up front is super good. So, I think it'll be a really good race.
Tristan Bruce coming home with the P2 here tonight. Tristan, buddy, congratulations on the finish. Appreciate your time as always. Thank those sponsors. Any shout outs?
Yeah, just thank you to Miss Jennifer from Charlotte Fence Builders and everything she does to contribute with my racing, whether it's real life or here on iRacing. So thank you, Miss Jennifer. Thank you, everyone in the broadcast team and Cody and Brady for everything they put on that we're able to do. So, yep, just thank you to everyone that watches me every Friday nights and Wednesday nights. Yep, let's go on to Darlington.
Going on to Darlington. Tristan Bruce finishes second here tonight. Buddy, congratulations on the finish. Appreciate your time. We will see you in Darlington, the Lady in Black, Darlington, South Carolina, next Friday night.
The Lady in Black. Let's go.
Tristan Bruce, we'll see him there next Friday night. Another man that we will see also next Friday night, rather, is the weatherman MDW Matthew David Wood. He started first, gets third, one stage two. Matt, where did it go wrong, buddy? Because it looked like you was, honestly, it looked like you was the man to beat here tonight. Where did it all go wrong, bud?
The thing that doesn't make me championship caliber, which is my pit strategy. Every time I'm on pit road, either I lose 5 or 6 spots because I don't get in my box, or I call the wrong strategy. It's cost me 2 out of the 4 championships I've done here, and it will continue to cost me if I don't, be smart about what I do. So the fact that I could keep up on older tires was, I think, a statement of the speed. But I mean, maxed out stage points at least. But if I don't win at Darlington, then I have to really worry about Talladega, and then I got to go to Auto Club, and Auto Club's basically a super speedway in the truck, and of course that's where the championship is. So I don't know. In my own heart, I've already won the championship. I'm Nazara's win leader now. I've double-digit wins for the past 3 seasons, I believe. Um, but that kind of thing tonight is why I don't have a championship right now. So I don't know. Gotta think out loud. Gotta thank everyone who supports me. Thank God for sending Jesus Christ down for us, and we'll go to next week, go to Darlington, and hopefully not destroy the right front and get a Darlington stripe too bad.
Well, Matt, I know you're downtrodden a little bit, but that's fixable issues right there. It's not a speed issue. I mean, I wouldn't have my head down too far. I mean, you drove away the first 2 stages, so keep your head up, young man. We'll see you at Darlington. We know you'll be fast there, but keep your head up. I know you're down a little bit, but that's a fixable issue. That's just something easy to fix.
It is. But again, we'll go on and practice makes perfect, but speed doesn't matter when that kind of thing happens, and that's just something that you have to fix. So hopefully I can fix it by 2 weeks from now, and I want that championship. Wins leader without a championship. So we'll see. Hopefully next season they change it from a quirky one race championship to an actual point system that crowns a champion.
Well, MDW Matthew David Wood coming home with a third here tonight. Wood, congratulations on the finish. Appreciate your time as always. Thank those sponsors and any other shout outs, buddy.
I got to thank everybody for racing me clean. Thank Outlier for what they do. PGR for what they do. Just thank everybody in Nazar for doing a great job. And thank you guys.
Matthew David Wood comes home with a third here tonight. Matt, buddy, congratulations on the finish. Appreciate your time. We'll see you in Darlington.
All right.
That was MDW Matthew David Wood, ends up getting third here tonight, and that rounds out our podium finishers for the Florida Cabinet Distributors Victory Lane and post-race ceremonies. Michael, yeah, buddy, that was a good one, honestly. What a race. Flanagan gets the win, Bruce, Wood, the top guys up here that I feel like we're going to be seeing for that championship when that time comes when we get to Auto Club. But your take on a good one here tonight at Richmond, buddy. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, my take is this. The first two stages, clean and green, then we get a couple self spins. Hopefully they're working on that with race control too. There's a couple probably didn't need to be there. But my thing is this. We've seen David Flanagan have speed over and over and have terrible luck. I've been waiting for this. I picked him, broke the curse finally.
I keep on.
And we're able to see the speed out of David. He's sitting there with them two sore fingers, and it was just a great race overall. I'm so happy for Flanagan. I'm happy for T. Bruce as always. He runs great, and we know what MDW had right there. He's downtrodden, but we know he's got the speed. Next week, we'll separate the men from the boys again. We'll take it down to Darlington, and if you don't know how to run 1 and 2, you're not going to have a good time.
Absolutely. Michael McKinnon, is always a pleasure. I tell you what, our producer, very first time that I've got a chance to work with Sager, Sager Bakshi, always a pleasure. Fantastic job here tonight on the producing side of it. I want to get your take on the race here tonight, buddy. Your final take here tonight at Richmond. Yeah. That's it.
He comes from the road courses, folks. He's trying to figure out if he likes us or not.
It ain't the first time that's happened. It ain't the first time that's happened where we've had producers that come from the road course side, come over to ovals. Dean Hopton being one of them. But fantastic job by Sagar. Very first time I got to work with him. He done a fantastic job here tonight. But all that being said, what a race here tonight. Flanagan gets the win. Bruce gets second. Wood, you can tell, I'll be honest with you, at least in my opinion, you can tell he's a little bit upset about this one. He wanted this one, obviously a home track for him, but I don't think he's got anything to worry about. Like we've said, he'll be good at Darlington. He'll be good at Talladega. He'll be good at all those tracks. But he's got to fix those small mistakes. If he can fix them small mistakes, he will be a force to be reckoned with in the coming weeks. But Flanagan gets the win. He ain't got nothing to worry about. Everybody else, see how it works out as far as those points goes. Folks, that is going to do it for this broadcast here on the Nazareth 360 Racing Network. All the great sponsors, every single one of them, DSR Electric, Murph's Magical Creations, title sponsorship of the Murph's Magical Creations 150 here tonight, Starbase 1552 Comics, Florida Cabinet Distributors, Dare's Detail and Shine, hell, Serve Pro, Pulse Poppers, C.O.P.S, obviously for their sponsorship on the Friday series. Michael, I say it each and every week. The list goes on and on and on. I'm getting to where I don't want to call out sponsors, because if I call out sponsors, I'll forget one. Somebody will get mad, and then I'm going to catch the crap for it. all the sponsors. I mean, y'all are what makes this what it is. I mean, the drivers for always putting on the show. Y'all are, y'all are what makes it what it is. The fans, everybody. It takes a village, like Brady LaBeouf says. The fans, y'all come out in big numbers supporting this great league. And obviously Brady and Cody and TJ Moore, all the admins allowing us to come in here, be ourselves, and entertain you, the fans, for watching here on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. If you haven't yet, make sure you like and subscribe. For our great producer here tonight, Mr. Sagar Bakshi, and my good buddy up here co-commentating with me, Mr. Eminem, Michael McKinnon. I'm the redneck announcer, Jake Reeves. Saying as I always say each and every week, be safe, be kind, be fast. Flanagan's in that championship 6 at Auto Club. Who's going to join him at the Lady in Black, the track too tough to tame, Darlington, South Carolina, next Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, live and only on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. Getting down and dirty in the dirty South. Darlington, baby. We'll see you there.